Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy. The by-elections in KwaZulu-Natal has come and gone. Now there's some very interesting points to take out of all of those results that came out of those different wards. The EFF, almost non-existent. You saw the IFP rising in some wards and falling in some wards. You saw the ANC winning most of the by-elections. And you saw Umkhonto weSizwe, the new kid in the block, coming with crazy numbers and in some instances coming so close to winning the ward behind the ANC. Now, not everything was beautiful and smooth rising. There were some scenes of violence where we saw the ANC cadres attacking the gazebo of Umkhonto weSizwe. Now, the spokesperson of Umkhonto weSizwe, Nhlamulo Ndlela, went to the police station and opened a case against the ANC cadres. Let's quickly watch that and I'll come back for more commentary.
We are here. I'm with Comrade Muzi Njingila. I'm Nhlamulo Ndlela. Comrade Muzi is from the DSG's office. He's head of our elections team. We've opened up a case based on the incident this morning. We want to make it very clear that we do not and we will not tolerate violence, political intolerance, and lack of discipline. More so black on black violence. We want to make it very clear that we want free and fair elections, and at this stage the ANC likes to continuously state that we are criminals, but clearly this morning has demonstrated who the true criminals are. They went and resorted to violence in a matter that could have been resolved by way of a discussion, and what they did was totally unacceptable. We call upon the police. We've opened up the case as we've stated. We're waiting for that case number. We want that case number to be out as soon as possible, that these people must be arrested. Because if we allow this to perpetuate, it will continue throughout the elections and people will be hurt. And now the people that like making these statements from the ANC leadership in this province, they must now realize that their irresponsible utterances are leading to these kind of situations. And we call upon them to stop making such utterances and making our people fight against each other. Stop it. Amanda.
Ngoba kube nesimo esibucayi kakhulu amalungu ekhongolose ahlasela amavota namavolontiya omkhondo, kodwa lokho sithi asigweme kuyinto embi engafunakali ngoba izoyenza kuchitheka igazi kulimala abantu bangabe nelungelo lokuthi baxhase inhlangano abayifunayo, ngoba kusemthethweni futhi kuwumgomo ukuthi umuntu nomuntu unalilungelo lokwenza akufunayo, axhase inhlangano yepolitiki akayifunayo, avotele inhlangano akayifunayo. Manje ANC namalunga wabo abayifuni leyo nto ngoba sebajwayela ukuphatha, kodwa ngathi beza abaphethe, beza abanika ikhundla, beza abanika uhulumeni. uhulumeni wabantu, abantu bafuna into abayifunayo. Sesicelayo ukuthi ayiyekwe lento, abahlukane nomkhonto bayikhankasele ngendlela abakhankasa ngayo. Kodwa siyacela amaphoyisa nobomthetho.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters. Welcome back to King Said So. I am your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali. So we're back at it again with another one. This time around, we go to the by-elections in KwaZulu-Natal. I'm a bit late, maybe a week or so late on this report, but you guys kept on you're requesting it on the comment section. So with all due respect, my apologies for that one, for not covering this. So there is some interesting numbers that came out of the by-elections of KwaZulu-Natal. But mostly those numbers are telling us that indeed Umkhonto weSizwe is going to be a force to be reckoned with in KwaZulu-Natal. They are telling us this 2-month-old baby can rival the ANC, the 30-year-old ANC. A 2 months baby can rival them in most words. So for me, it was very interesting to see that, because we have to weigh and scale the Umkhonto weSizwe party with something. And these by-elections have given us an indication as to what direction the political climax might sway into in KwaZulu-Natal. With that being said, there is that cloud, that black cloud that hangs over KwaZulu-Natal when it comes to, I don't want to say tribalism, because it is Zulus are up against Zulus. I want to say partism and jealous tendencies and just pure criminality that is happening there. You now guys saw that some ANC members felt the need to attack the Umkhonto weSizwe gazebo and move from wherever they were sitting and go across the road to go and start a conflict with the MK cadres. Now, this was not a nice scene to see, because we are afraid, and we don't want to see this type of scenes unfolding in the next by-elections, or even on the national elections, because it's a problem that most people were fearing, that violence might be the order of the day when it comes to Umkhonto weSizwe versus the ANC. Why is that? Because most of Umkhonto weSizwe people actually come from the ANC. Most of them. Don't think that people were sitting and they were not politically active up until Umkhonto weSizwe came. No. Some of these cadres have tried different parties, they've given up, and they've seen Umkhonto weSizwe as a breath of fresh air that they can go to and start developing themselves, establishing themselves in Umkhonto weSizwe. And as a result, they will be hated by other fellow old comrades they were in with in the ANC or the EFF or other political parties. And I'm maintaining this until I'm proven wrong, that Umkhonto weSizwe has not shown us signs of being a violent political party. You guys can go and prove me wrong on the comment section, but I'm still defending Umkhonto weSizwe to say, ever since they started, it was just a vibe. You see people gathering, you see people happy, you see people coming out in numbers. You don't see any violent scenarios or situation that unfolded because of Umkhonto weSizwe. Well, at least I haven't seen anything like that. So up until now, in my court, in the Pan-Africanist court, I am ruling in their favor to say they haven't shown any violent tendencies. They haven't. Now, I can't say the same about what the ANC has done. We're speaking about recent times. Let's forget about what happened with the IFP and the ANC in the history. No, let's speak about recent times in this 2024 election campaign period. The ANC is showing us that not only are they threatened by Umkhonto weSizwe, but they are willing to take some actions that are going to put the integrity of these elections into into question. So it is very important for big leaders in the ANC and Adam Mkhonto Wesizwe, Adam Mkhonto Wesizwe, to come out and condemn, strongly condemn this type of, reject this type of what you call behavior from their fellow comrades. You saw from Mkhonto Wesizwe, Ntlamulo Ndlela came out. He's the spokesperson of Mkhonto Wesizwe. So he's not a small person. He's not just a party member or anything. He's the spokesperson. The spokesperson came out and said, we are opening a case because we are against what is happening here with what the ANC has done. So the ANC must equally come out and say, listen, we have seen the video clips. We have spoken to the comrades in question. We are strongly rejecting, and we are a non-violent political party. We don't condone this type of actions to from our cadres. That's very important, because that will go a long way for them in taking action to anyone that does this again. But if you don't come and go against what they did, and totally reject it and say, listen, we are not a people of violence. We believe in people doing free campaign, freedom of association, freedom of speech, and everything. The ANC is not a violent political party. You are going to indirectly promote what those people were doing. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, like I said, I'll be watching very closely how this is going to unfold in the KZN region. I'm going to watch it very close. I'm worried that really that I don't want a situation where someone dies because of Mkhonto Wesizwe, or someone dies because of the ANC. I'm telling you right now, those two political parties are not worth dying for in the street. They are not. In fact, I would even go to say they are not worth killing for. Why do we, the normal people in the ground, want to go to the lengths that our leaders are not willing to go? When your leaders see other people of other political parties, they shake their hands. You saw Cyril Ramaphosa with the young man that shook his hand and everything. They don't have a problem. But you in the ground, you want to fight your fellow African brother and sister. As a Pan-Africanist, I am totally against that. I don't like it. But you guys go on the comment section and tell me, what do you think about that whole situation that came about? And who do you think is in the wrong in that situation? Maybe something was said, that is why the ANC people went that side. Is that justifiable for their actions, destroying people's property? And you saw that the Mkhonto Wesizwe people did the same. They went over across the road to do the same. This shows political intolerance, and I don't like it at all. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Let me play out with a message from our sister from Eastern Cape, Xoliswa, who said, King, thank you so much for the gift that you have given me. Watch this.
Thank you so much, my leader, for my gift. May God bless you, may God keep you, and may God protect you in the name of Jesus.